Hi, in this video we're going to show you how to uninstall updates if possible, and also how to block or hide specific updates if you do not want them to be installed on your computer. So let's say there's a particular Windows update that causes you problems every time you install it, and you want to prevent it from being installed. We're going to show you how to do it. So as you probably know, if you go to Windows Update, you could pause all updates for up to 5 weeks. And we also did a video on how to pause updates for up to 20 years if you want to completely stop updates, but obviously that's not the greatest idea when it comes to blocking security updates. All right, so there are a couple caveats here. So if you want to block a particular update and it's already been installed, if you can't uninstall it, then that's going to be a problem because not all updates can be uninstalled. We're going to show you two ways to do that. And there is a way to uninstall updates that technically can't be uninstalled, but it's a lot of work to do so. So you could research that if that's your situation. But if you happen to know the update that's going to cause you problems, that should be pretty easy to hide. All right, so we're in Windows Updates here. And if we go to Update History, for example, we can see all of our updates with their KB numbers. And then we go to Uninstall Updates. You can see that we only have two here that you could actually uninstall compared to all of these other updates here. Alright, so we're going to show you a couple ways to uninstall and block updates. So obviously for uninstalling, you could come here and just click on uninstall, remove it that way. Or if you want to do it via the command line, then you could do it with PowerShell. Alright, so if you want to see your Windows updates, you could run this command. So I'm going to kind of be jumping around a little bit. So we're going to be doing some command line stuff, and then we're going to show you a Microsoft tool that you could use to block updates as well. So you have two options here. So I'm going to copy this, open an administrative PowerShell window. So of course you're going to have to be an admin to do this. So watch what happens by trying to run this command. The term Get-WindowsUpdate is not recognized. So obviously that's not going to work. So to get around that, there's a couple commands we could run here. So we're going to run the install module named PSWindowsUpdate, and then we're going to have to restart PowerShell. So let's do that first. I'm going to say yes to the prompt here. So of course this is a do at your own risk thing, just like everything else that you hear about on the internet. You might also want to maybe create a system restore point before you start messing with this kind of stuff too. All right, we'll say yes to that. All right, then we'll say yes to all of this. All right, so that's done. So let's restart PowerShell as admin again. All right, so now we're going to run this command here to set the execution policy. Say yes to all of this. All right, so now if we run this again, you can see what Windows updates we have waiting here. So we have one update with this KB number, and then we have a driver update. And that's it for this computer, only a couple waiting. All right, so let's first try to uninstall an update here. So if we go back here, we could uninstall 579 and 660. You can't remove one of these other updates via PowerShell. That is not from this list, by the way. But like I said, there is a workaround to that if you want to look up how to do it. All right, so we're going to uninstall this update here. Okay, we'll say yes to this. So this will take a minute, so I'll probably pause the video and wait for this to finish here. All right, so that's been removed, and we need to restart for this to take effect, so we're not going to worry about that. And then, of course, keep in mind that it might get reinstalled during a Windows update if you don't actually block it. And then also keep in mind, too, you can see here that you have to put a colon between the KB and the KB number when running it from the command line. Okay, so now let's hide an update via the command line, and then we'll unhide it, and then we'll show you the GUI way. So I'm going to actually do this one here. All right, so we're going to run this command here. We'll clear the screen. Okay, we'll say yes to this. All right, so now that's technically hidden. So let's see what happens if we do this here. Now you can see that's gone. We just have the Broadcom driver update as the only one that's available for installation. All right, so now let's unhide it. Say yes to this. All right, so now let's get the Windows updates again. And now you can see it's back. All right, so that's the command line method there. So some of this might be more information than you need, but I figured I'd just show you all the commands here. All right, so now we're going to run this tool here, the Show or Hide Updates tool from Microsoft. So it's saying this tool will be retired, so it should still work as long as you can download it. You have an advanced section here to apply repairs automatically. All right, so let's click on Next. All right, now we have the option to hide updates or show hidden updates. So let's click on Hide Updates first. So here are our same two choices. So let's say we want to hide this one here. All right, we'll say yes to this. We'll close it out. Okay, now we'll run it again. Let's click on Hide again just to see if it shows up. Now you can see that only the Broadcom update is shown, and that one's no longer showing. So now let's close it and run it again. Wish they had a back button, but you have to just keep on running it. All right, so now if we click on Show Hidden Updates, now we have this one here. And then if you check it to have it be installed or unhide it, and click on Next. All right, let's close it out and run it one more time. Click on Hide. Now it's back. All right, so you can see it's not too difficult to do, but like I said, it has to be a situation where the update has not been installed or an update that you can remove and then hide it when it tries to install it again. So you may have to wait until it shows up in Windows Update, like that one I uninstalled. You can see it's not on the list here because it wasn't detected from Windows Update, so you'll have to most likely wait for that. All right, so I will put a link in the description where you can download this tool here. And I'll also put these commands in the description, and then you can play around with them and see which method works best for you. All right, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.